Welcome to our first historical segment episode. Anna and I were newcomers to Canada, and life sometimes can get tough, but we are grateful for being able to call this country home. And we feel we want to uncover the history of this country. And sometimes it's forgotten history. We want to share the stories of the places where we at, where we roam, and you should join us by hitting subscribe. So in this very first episode, I decided not to talk about a particular place. I want to talk about how we roam, meaning, the travel trailer, this amazing off-road travel trailer. So I'd like to start with the history of travel trailers. Let's go. If we disconnect for just a moment from taking what we have today for granted, a sense of gratitude and appreciation usually kicks in. What started with simple wagons turned to be very capable homes on wheels. So let us witness this amazing evolution. Long before engines, the gentle creak of wooden wheels and the steady clip-clop of hooves carried dreamers across uncharted lands. In the 1800s, covered wagons, icons of the American frontier, were more than just a way to travel. They were a bold promise of home, no matter where the trail led, sparking the spirit of adventure that still drives us today. As the 1900s began, the rumble of automobiles ignited a new chapter for travel trailers. Gone were the days of horse-drawn wagons. Now engines promised adventure with a twist of comfort. At the 1915 New York Auto Show, Roland Conklin unveiled the Gypsy Van, a 25-foot wonder that turned heads with electric lights, a phonograph, a kitchen, and even a rooftop garden. When the Conklin family drove it from New York to San Francisco, crowds gathered, awestruck by this blend of luxury and mobility. It was a bold hint of what trailers could offer. In the 1910s, a surge of ingenuity swept through the country. Adventurers transformed their Model Ts into campers, rigging them with canvas roofs and wooden frames. These simple setups, often just a cot and a camp stove, lacked all the modern frills, but delivered the taste of freedom. One standout creation of this era was the Adams Motor Bungalow, introduced in 1917 by Glenn Curtis and his brother Carl Adams. If you look at the picture, it's the fifth wheel. Well, we can call it original fifth wheel. And it's interesting, it had like kitchen, bathroom, running waters, and even the furniture, like tables and chairs. By the 1920s, the tin can tourists rolled into parks nationwide. Their Model Ts adorned with camp kitchens. They were called tin can tourists because they heated tin cans of food on the gasoline stoves by the roadside. As RV camping grew more popular, auto shows became more frequent, and campers began to trick out their cars and buses to impress other group members. The 1930s Great Depression hit hard, but the trailers rolled on with grit and genius. Companies like the Covered Wagon Company stepped up, using aluminum and plywood to build light, affordable escapes. World War II halted the RV production since factories had to shift, to aircraft parts and military gear. But after the war, the RV industry rebounded, and a lot of veterans were seeking tranquility, and they embraced trailers as mobile retreats. The GI Bill and the thriving economy opened RV ownership to more families. Standout designs like the Airstream Clipper with its sleek aluminum body emerged, Fiberglass and improved construction made trailers lighter and sturdier. Expanded highways and campgrounds supported this boom, while the baby boom and suburban life sparked family road trips. The 1950s were a golden age for travel trailers, sparked by post-war prosperity and sprawling highways. With the family car now common and disposable income on the rise, the American road trip became a cultural rite. Iconic Can-Am designs emerged, like Shasta's Air Flight with its playful wings, symbolizing the era's optimism. Trailers boasted kitchens, dinettes, and early air conditioning, blending comfort with adventure. As technology advanced, so did travel trailers. The 1960s ushered in larger, lavish models with sophisticated kitchens, stoves, fridges, sinks. Motorized RVs and slide-out sections boosted comfort and space. Trailers became rolling homes, blending luxury with the thrill of the open road. The 1970s brought fuel crisis, but the travel makers turned challenges into triumphs by shifting to lighter materials and going back to smaller size units. Models like the Bowler with its egg-like charm and Airstream's Argosy led the charge, offering cozy kitchens and compact bathrooms. These clever designs kept the road spirit alive, proving adventure could thrive even in turbulent times. The 80s and the 90s transformed trailers into true homes on wheels, blending adventure with comfort. Now trailers boasted full kitchens, bathrooms, slide-out rooms, satellite TV, microwave, and many other modern features. And back then, Airstream Safari and more affordable Fleetwood Prowler led the way. From 2000 until nowadays, trailers kept evolving, using smart controls, technology, lighter materials. For example, we can look at Airstream Basecamp. But the lack of innovation and the overall inconsistent build quality in RV industry in general dimmed their spark. But the good news, a roaming spirit of an early 20th century wanderers came back as nomads embraced van life. And still, trailers awaited a bold leap. But something new loomed, poised to redefine the open roads. Something that is all-season ready, engineered for off-road trails and extended off-grid stays. Something that blends quality, build quality, luxury, comfort, and capability. Something like maybe this Reboot 19.6. I know, my bias kicks in because we own one of these units, but I believe in 2022, Pause division at Palomino built their first Pause trailer, featuring all that. Pause lineup is a little bit more advanced than this model, but both lineup, Pause and Reboot lineups, are phenomenal, and they're perfect companions for adventurers and nomads, people who want to explore. I can only invite you to learn more about these amazing trailblazers and wrap up this historical evolution of these travel trailers. Thank you for listening, and I'll see you in the next one.